They didn't want to give them, they didn't want to.
They were giving them 5 and out,
When he
6
pulled
and
up,
out.
Call the meeting to order. All please rise.
Dick Roth will go high anyway.
I ask you to join me in a moment of reflection on the business before us this evening. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And Mahomes are
Clerk, please take the roll.
Alderman Basso.
present.
Alderman Violet.
Here.
Alderman Clifford.
Here.
Alderman Key.
Here.
Alderman Kromarski.
Here.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Here.
Alderman McGowan.
Here.
Alderman McGrow. Here. City Clerk, Treasurer, and Attorney, all present.
All right, thank you. Any special presentations tonight? None that I'm aware of. Under the consent calendar, I've got two items, the approval of minutes of a city council meeting from January 21st, 2020, along with the approval of the payroll and voucher list for the period ending January 31st, 2020. Entertain a motion to approve the consent calendar.
So
Moved by
moved.
Alderman Komarski, second by Alderman Clifford. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Kromarski.
Yes.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman McGrogan.
Aye.
Alderman McGovern.
Here.
Yeah, aye, I'm sorry.
Motion carries.
No sealed bids today. Under my report, just one thing I'd like to mention, the 2020 census is going to start taking place early this year in the first quarter. The mailings should go out to the general public. They're saying March 15th, and assuming it's not out of Iowa, they'll probably get out by that time. This year will be different for the last 10 years ago, from where it was 10 years ago, in that this will actually be the first online census. You'll be able to answer the questions online. If you don't, in fact, enter the census online, which is actually a law that you have to answer the questions, someone will actually come to your house. A census taker will be going out starting sometime in April to do a general census. And really, reason I'm bringing it up tonight is that it's important to us as a city that all the residents take part in the census. Not that we really care any information about you individually, but the city itself actually receives a good portion of their tax dollars based on these census numbers. We get a number per capita share of income from the state of Illinois based on the number of people we have in town, approximately $183 per every resident on an annual basis, and that's in the source of the local distributive fund, which is actually the income tax that you pay to the state of Illinois. We get a portion of that back. The state use tax, the motor fuel tax, which is in addition to the sales tax you pay on gasoline. There's a transportation tax, and then what they call a renewal tax, which is our portion of the 19-cent tax increase that was placed on gasoline last year. So that all totals up to about $183 per person. So you can see if we have 13,000 people, it means a little bit to us. If we miss 1,000, which is not really realistic, it could cost us close to $200,000. So please, please answer the questions online. If that's not possible, you can do it by mail also, I believe. And then the last case would be that they are looking, census takers will be coming door to door to fill out censuses for people who do not reply. And keeping that in mind also, the Census Bureau is looking for local people on a part-time basis to act as census takers and enumerators and some of the file clerks and things such as that. So if you have any interest, you can contact my office. We're coordinating that here from the city, and so maybe a good part-time job for a couple months in the spring if you want to get out and get some fresh air. Other than that, also looking for a motion for a resolution requesting permission from IDOT to close a portion of Harlem Avenue on Saturday, July 4th, 2020 for the annual 4th of July parade.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Alderman Komarski, second by Alderman McGovern. Discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. City Clerk?
No report.
City Treasurer, anything today?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. No report.
All right, City Attorney?
No report.
Any communication anyone have this evening? All right, citizens wishing to address the council? Being none, moving to standing committees. Alderman McGrogan, Finance?
Mr. Mayor, we have number 8 on the agenda, which is a motion to approve and adopt the proposed 2020 budget for the city of Palos Heights.
Second.
Moved by Alderman McGrogan, second by Alderman Clifford. Discussion? Roll call?
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Kromarski.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next on the agenda is number 9. It's a motion to adopt an ordinance providing an appropriation for the corporate purpose for the period beginning January 1st, 2020, and ending at the end of the year, December 31, 2020.
Second.
Moved by Alderman McGrogan, seconded by Alderman Clifford. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman McGovern.
Aye.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Kromarski.
Yes.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Mr. Mayor, that's the end of my report.
Thank you, sir. Public safety, Alderman McGovern.
Mayor, I have no report this evening.
All right, thank you, sir. Municipal grounds and property, Alderman Basso.
Yes, Mayor. Item number 10 on the agenda, motion to approve payment to Deere and Company for the Lake Catherine John Deere Gator in the amount of $16,626.73.
Moved by Alderman
Second.
Basso, second by Alderman Komarski. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Kromarski.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Item 11, motion to approve payment to K Brothers Fence for the installation of a new fence along Route 83 near 75th Avenue in the amount of $5,986.
Moved by Alderman Basso. Is there a
Second.
second by Alderman Komarski. Discussion? Roll call.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Kromarski.
Yes.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Item number 12, motion to approve the purchase of lawn service from True Green for municipal parks and properties in the amount of $17,337.
Moved by Alderman Basso,
Second.
second by Alderman Komarski. Discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Yes.
Alderman Kromarski.
Yes.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
And that's the end of my report, Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Alderman Clifford, planning and zoning?
I have no report at this time, Mr. Mayor, except the announcement that Spectrum Senior Living will be officially having their grand opening this Saturday, so they're up and running and having a thing from noon to 2, I think it is.
11 to 2, I think, yeah. Great. Thank you. Recreation, Alderman Key?
No report, Mr. Mayor.
All right. Roads and construction, Alderman Komarski?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Move to authorize the Public Works Director to go out to bid for the 2020 road program.
Moved by Alderman Komarski. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Basso. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
And I would just like to compliment the Public Works Department on the great job they did with snow removal and salt application. And that's the end of my report.
Looks like they're going to get another crack at it on Thursday.
I hope not.
All right. License permits and franchises, Alderman Lewandowski.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. No report.
All right. Looks like it's all you, Mr. Violet there
It sure
today.
is.
Water and sewer.
I think as long as I've been
Yeah,
in city
see?
council, this is the
The most
longest
expensive.
agenda I've had.
Don't let it go to your head.
You even passed the bread.
I think it's the most amount.
Item 14, I move to approve going out to bid for the Route 83 Steel Reservoir Project.
Moved by Alderman Violet.
Second.
Second by Alderman Basso. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
I also move to approve sending out an RFP for the purchase of asset management software.
Moved by Alderman Violet. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Basso. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
I also move to approve payment to Rush Truck Center for 2 dump trucks that have already been delivered in December of 2019 in the amount of $347,896.
Moved by Alderman Basso. Is there a second?
Second.
Violet, second. You got that right anyway. Okay. Roll call.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Kromarski.
Yes.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Basso.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
I also move to approve payment to Hare Utility Contractors for CIPP lining work on Potawatomi Drive in the amount of $15,850.
Moved by Alderman Violet. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Komarski. Discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Kromarski.
Yes.
Motion carries.
And I move to approve the purchase of a new step van from National Auto Fleet Group under the Sourcewell Joint Purchasing Contract 120716-NAF in the amount of $152,204.
Moved by Alderman Violet.
Second.
Second by Alderman Kromarski. Discussion? Roll call?
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Kromarski.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Are we on 19?
19.
19. Move to approve the
It
purchase.
was too long, huh?
He's running out of money.
Losing track. Move to approve the purchase of 2 additional dump trucks from Rush Truck Center under the Sourcewell Joint Purchasing Contract 081716 NVS in the amount of $351,344.
Moved by Alderman Violet.
Second.
Second by Alderman Kromarski.
That's 113 to the
Discussion?
budget.
All in favor?
Aye.
Do a roll call, I'm
I
sorry.
think we have
Apology.
to
Yeah.
roll call this.
Okay. Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Clifford.
Yes.
Hugh Jack.
Just swallowing the amount, yes.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Kromarski.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Motion carries.
I move to approve an engineering agreement with RJN Group to prepare bid documents for the project to rehabilitate the sanitary sewer on 127th Street between Westgate and Ridgeland Avenues in the amount of $18,100.
Moved by Alderman Violet. Is there a
Second.
Second by Alderman Kromarski. Discussion? Roll call?
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Kromarski.
Yes.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Motion carries.
And finally, I move to approve an engineering agreement with RJN Group for 2020 on-call engineering services in the amount of $15,000.
Moved by Alderman Violet.
Second.
By Alderman Kromarski. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Kromarski.
Yes.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye. Aye.
Motion carries.
I did want to say, that's the end of my report, but I did want to
Yay.
say something about,
We still got money left.
as we were in committee last week, as we were moving all of these items to our agenda, Alderman McGrogan was keeping a tally. The banker in him, I think, was, and he was watching the amount inch toward $1 million.
And you made it.
And yeah, I know, I think you called it when we hit it at the meeting. And actually, there's more here, because the Steel Reservoir project is still to come. We've only authorized bidding, and that's gonna be several hundred more $1,000s. This project this project involving the sanitary sewer between Westgate and Ridgeland. Sanitary sewers are 9 feet deep. That's going to be a big, expensive project. I think it's to our credit that our city administrator, our public works director, our director of accounting do such a great job keeping track of our finances, because the money is there. We have enough money in our reserve funds to cover all of this, and then some. And the only, our taxpayers are going to be affected as they normally are, probably in June of this year, when there's a nominal increase because Chicago increases the cost of water. But we keep our reserve funds high enough that when situations like this happen, where we need to spend, or in today's lingo, invest a lot of money, the money is there. And I think we should all be very proud that it is there.
Well, and it's indicative to the fact that, we have a 40-year-old water and sewer system, and being a town of 50 years plus.
Which is why we need.
Exactly, that's my point,
The money needs to be there
Right,
because,
exactly.
because,
It's
because
it's
of
gonna
that.
happen, it's gonna happen, just a matter of time. that's all.
and in addition to, to those people I've mentioned, I think it's a credit to all of us that when we need it, the money is there.
Yeah.
And I think that our committees make it all, make it all
Well,
possible.
even with your committee and the staff, the fact that in some cases we anticipate problems before they happen, so that we don't have people out of water for a number of days and weeks, while it's being done. So your point's well taken, so thank you.
Okay,
Mr. Mayor?
that's-
Yes, sir.
Another comment, Alderman Violet did a great job at that meeting because there was lots going on. So if you're listening and people are thinking, what are they buying all these trucks and vans for? Some of them actually went back to 1979.
Yeah,
So
1979.
it's not like they're getting brand-new cars
Right.
and trucks every year. They're, they're wearing them out. A couple of them, they said they're just gonna kind of like fall apart, and that'll be it.
Well,
So-
when you think what we use the trucks for, other than, hauling salt, for one, I mean, that's a pretty big number on the,
Chipper.
those beds, the chipper, hauling sledge,
landscaping,
landscaping, I mean, they take a beating, and they're used every day, so,
Yeah. And our maintenance department does a great job because we actually have a 1979 truck to dispose of.
Good
So,
point.
I mean, imagine how much maintenance has been done on that truck before now.
good point.
Plus, you could, the other thing, you could see even the one that was bought and delivered in December was like $347, and then the new truck that we're buying in January is $351 or
Yeah,
something
right.
like that. And so just in that, like, a month or two, the prices are up
Right.
$3,000-$4,000.
Yeah.
So, in a few more months, they'd be even higher.
Right.
And all of these trucks have special features because each one is dedicated to a special use, and so sometimes, that factors into the cost as well.
Exactly.
But, we're occasionally going to reach periods. I think when you're dealing with infrastructure, we occasionally reach periods where we need to spend a lot of money.
Yep.
And right now, we're in one of those periods. And luckily, our funds are in good shape, our reserve funds are in good shape, and the money is there.
Right, good point. All right, thank you. All right, special committees, economic and business development,
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. No report.
all right. Ad hoc cable?
No report,
Alderman
Mr. Mayor.
All right. Any old business, anyone have? New business?
Yeah, I got a little announcement.
Sure.
I was telling Alderman McGovern, he usually gives that safety report about keeping your cars locked and preventing break-ins and that. Well, I had a visitor, I reported it to police during that last snow. I saw that it had a little dusting about 4 a.m. in the morning. Came down and there were, my wife come out and said, were you out there getting the paper or anything, messing around with the car? I said, no, why? She said, somebody was. I said, so I went out there to look, and here's a set of footprints that came up to the door, to the driver's door, and they had wiped off the snow to look inside it. The car was locked, actually. I think Alderman McGovern's efforts here, but just to show you that nobody's immune to it, it did happen, and somebody was looking and prying around. So, again, to reiterate what Alderman McGovern's been saying is just be aware and lock your car before you go in at night. It's going on, and it's random. It could
Right.
be kids, could be a concerted effort to get in your car, but just be aware of it.
Yeah, and be vigilant to help your neighbors, right?
And it's everywhere.
Right. All right, citizens wishing to address the council? If not, entertain a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.